Yeah, Zion said he's not planning on participating in a dunk contest. So how do you feel about not being able to get a rematch against him if you plan on participating?
I mean, hopefully changes his mind, but I mean, I guess he doesn't want to participate in that. I don't know what to say to that. I mean, there's other good dunkers in the league.
Hey, Hamidou. You had a really good piece with Nick Gallo talking about really taking pride on that defensive end. What are some things that maybe you've worked on the offensive end that you plan on bringing into this year, especially with that focus that you have this year, guarding the best guy out there?
I would say just overall this summer was a great summer for me. I got to work on my skill set a lot, ball handling, shooting, and knowing where to pick my spots and knowing what spots were the best for me on the court, and really gaining that confidence and that killer demeanor on that side of the floor.
Javi, being a rookie last year, going through media day, and I don't know if you can even remember back to that day for you, but what has this day been like for you, and what you remember compared to last year?
Last year, I remember I was a bit nervous going through media day, not knowing what to expect and whatnot. But this year, I feel fully motivated and feel like I have everything under control, and everything just seems way smoother than last year.
I guess this is sort of like a team-wide vibe sort of question, and so I'm not asking different good versus different bad, but with the departures of Paul and Russell, is it entirely different experience now entering this season, but not just on the court, but just does it feel so different?
I would say no. I mean, we have a great group of guys, and we all pretty much get along with each other. And those guys had to do what was best for their career and their family, which is understandable. And we can always still be in contact, so there's no really hard feelings or anything like that. But they just had to do what had to be done.
When the Paul George trade went down, what was your initial reaction to that? Obviously, losing a player of the caliber of Paul George is a big loss, but having a college teammate come back in that deal in SGA is probably a big thing for you.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it was like a wow moment for me, I would say. But like I said, I mean, it's the NBA, and it's a business first. So things like that always happen. And having Shai on my team, I was really happy. I mean, I got to play with him in college for a year and got to know what type of person he was, and we became really close. So to have him here, pretty fine with it. But, I mean, missing PG too, I mean, definitely was a brother to me as well.
What do you envision your role on the team will be this year?
I would say my role, I mean, I'm just going to come into training camp and compete, go after it on both sides of the court, and I'll just leave that in the coach's hands and just let my game speak for itself.
I mean, you started off really strongly for a rookie last year. I think everybody kind of saw that and thought you were going to be a part of the rotation for the entire season. But, eventually you weren't in the rotation when the end of the season came. What do you attribute that to, and how much did your injury play a part in that?
I would say things happen. I mean, the NBA is a lot of ups and downs in every season, and you just got to make the best of it. I mean, I got injured. Would I say that set me back? I mean, give or take, it depends how you look at it. I mean, as a player, I wouldn't want to say that. And I just try to look for ways to get better, look for ways to do things differently. And speaking to Coach about that, we have pretty great understanding on what happened. And going into year two is just going to be about work and development and knowing what's asked of me and being able to come out and do that on a consistent basis every night. And that's what it's going to take.
Just what has your interaction been with Chris Paul from the time he became a member of the team? Because I've read and heard that he was in touch with you guys, and just what's he done, already to make him part of this thing?
I would say from just speaking to him, ultimate vet. I mean, and always wants to teach you more than you know. Wants to teach you the game and teach you things to know on and off the court. So he's a good guy, I mean, overall, and just can't wait to go out in training camp and play with him and see what it's like.